I got it. I can't breathe. You're dying. We're both dying.
Oh my God, the pilot, he lost his life trying to get us up and over the storm.
What about Caleb?
You mean Steven?
Whatever. How did he get on the plane?
My mother, she said that she wanted us to get to know each other better, and I know that this is going to be hard for you to take, but I'm glad.
What's hard for me to take is that guy who is Caleb had me arrested just so I'd be out of the way and he could take this little trip with you.
But that guy also had you released. And Rafe, I can understand why he would be so upset. He thought that you and Jack were trying to hurt him.
I was trying to stop Jack from hurting him.
But if the tables were turned, I know you would have done the same thing. I know it. But look at me. Aside from looking like this and going down on a plane, I mean, I have no bite marks on me. I'm okay. I have a few scratches on me, but I mean, he had every ample opportunity to hurt me, and he didn't. I mean, Rafe, he is who he says he is. He's Stephen Clay. He's a brilliant artist, and he's funny, and he's kind, and he's nice. And he tells really obnoxious stories. Okay, and I mean, I saw his face when we were going down in that plane, and I know that he was just as scared as we were. I promise you.
It's just a little hard for me to accept that he had nothing to do with it.
I'm sure it is. It would be for me too. But honestly, I mean, he's the one who helped me and my mother, and I don't know what would have happened to us if he wasn't here.
You would have been fine. You're a survivor.
I know. I am a survivor, but I'm glad things turned out the way that they did. It's just an awful coincidence that Tess looks like Livy and Steven looks like Caleb.
I don't know what your problem is, but you don't want to get in my face right now.
Tess is missing, and I know you know something about it.
Look around, buddy. I survived a plane crash. I didn't have time to keep tabs on your little girlfriend.
Don't mess with me.
Maybe you didn't hear me. I'm cold, and I'm tired, and I'm hungry. I have no time for your whining and complaining.
Why don't we deal with this later?
Are you sure you're not hurt?
Yeah, just dazed. Thank you. Feeling very fortunate.
Yes, you were very fortunate. This has got to have been some sort of nightmare.
He was amazing. I don't think we would have gotten through without him. To think I almost lost my daughter before I even knew her. I will never forget that feeling.
Over here.
You know, you got a problem with me, you're gonna have to deal with me in my own time. Because right now, all I want to do is get back to civilization.
Bye.
Or my twin. Wouldn't I know that? Is that what you are, Tess? Are we twins? Or are we something even closer? You have to drink or I'll be thirsty. You have to eat or I'll be hungry. I know you're not cold anymore because I'm not cold. I will never hurt you. Ever again. It's good, isn't it? Good. How can I feel everything you feel?
Only you could come through an ordeal like that and end up looking so delicious.
I don't feel delicious. Lucky, definitely, but exhausted. How about you?
I'm okay. I'll take you to see Allison whenever you're ready.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Stephen, but I know how busy you are. You must have a million things to do.
The only thing that's important to me is that you and Allison are all right. Rehearsal can wait.
There is no way that I can thank you for what you've done out there, for both of us.
I saw a relationship become whole in a single moment. I saw a mother and daughter discover each other for the first time. It was like watching both of you being born again.
That's how it felt.
All the things we went through, that's the one moment that stands above all the others. I feel quite privileged to have witnessed it.
You're making this so much harder to say.
What do you mean?
I'm so grateful. And you are so wonderful. But I can't see you anymore.
You don't want us to see each other again?
No, I want to, very much. Too much. That's why I have to say goodbye.
I'm stunned.
I'm very surprised myself.
Did I do something or say something that hurt you or offended you in any way? Because that was never my intention.
No, anything but. You have been so incredible. It's because of Allison.
Allison.
I owe it to her and to myself to put all of my time and energy into my daughter. She and I have so much to catch up on.
I see.
God, Stephen, do you know how hard this is for me? Oh, God, I could just let myself get swept away with you. But I just can't do that again. Not to me, not to Allison.
I can't say I'm not terribly disappointed by all this.
Me too.
I thought we had the beginnings of something special. Then again, this is not without irony. I do respect what you're doing.
Really?
I have a great respect for you, Elizabeth.
That means the world to me.
Are you sure there's nothing I can say or do that can talk you out of this?
Not right now. It's what I have to do.
Yes, I know. I know it's what you have to do. Perhaps a goodbye kiss. Sweet Elizabeth, how I wish it didn't have to be like this.
I don't know what it was. We just started talking, and I just felt like all of a sudden that there was no lies and there was no more games, and there was this overwhelming sense of love.
So she was really there for you, huh?
Yeah, she really was. And Stephen was too. Rafe, I know that might not make you happy, but he really was. He was there for me, and I sort of feel like maybe I owe him just a little something.
No, you don't
Rafe,
owe him anything.
I do. Because he stopped me from bleeding to death, and he was afraid that I might have had a concussion or something, and he kept me distracted by telling me some really funny stories. I'm grateful to him.
Yeah. Guy's a real comedian, huh?
I was thinking that maybe I might send him just like a little something, like some flowers.
Bad
or
idea.
Something. Well, maybe we could invite him and my mother.
No, Allison, no! All right? I don't want you anywhere near Stephen Clay.
Oh, Stephen.
I need you over here. Let's just say there's been a situation. We have a sudden change of plans.
But see, sometimes I do things, really bad things, and I don't know why. Tess, you gotta believe me. I wasn't always like this. You probably would have liked me if you met me before him. Before Caleb.
Okay, let's go. Heard enough of Libby's story here. Come on, Tess. All right. You're not gonna pin this off on some dead vampire, Libby.
Yeah, but Caleb is still in town. Jack, he just came back. He's Stephen Clay, remember?
Oh, so you're just gonna go around ruining everybody's life again? Besides, we don't even know he's Caleb.
My God, you're actually buying into this whole Stephen Clay act, aren't you?
No, what I'm not buying into is your little act. And I know a whole lot more went down here than a burned doll.
Can you just be glad that Tess is back?
No,
and
Libby,
she's
you had a
safe?
problem with Tess from the beginning. I know that you were involved in her disappearance. And I want to know exactly what you did to her.
She saved me.
What?
Libby saved me.
I'm sorry. I don't want to yell, but I meant what I said. You need to stay away from Stephen.
Rafe, you did an extensive background check on him and everything
Yeah, I
was
know.
legitimate.
Those kind of things can be faked.
I really think that he's a nice person who is hiding behind this rock
I
and roll
can't believe
image.
this. I can't believe he's
do.
gotten to you.
He has not gotten to me, but I just want you to...
Allison, do you remember good Father Michael? You see, you all got to know Caleb Santley's side. So just because he's being nice doesn't mean he's not a blood-sucking killer.
Rafe, what are you doing? It's almost like you want Stephen to be Caleb. That's it, isn't it? You really want this fight, whether it's real or not.
What the hell happened here?
She wanted to leave me. I couldn't allow that.
Did you have to turn her?
Instinct?
I thought we had a plan.
Everything's still under control.
Right. Only now we have a new recruit. And they always need so much attention.
Elizabeth will never know what she's become, and thanks to our little concoction here, no one will ever sense what she is.
Aren't you putting a little too much faith in this wonder juice?
It's worked like a charm so far.
So far.
This has helped me, and it'll help Elizabeth, too.
Any more new recruits I should know about?
You're disappointed in me.
It's a little more complex than that, Steve.
I said I get your point! You just don't understand. I needed a companion.
A companion who happens to be the future mother-in-law of a vampire slayer. I'd call that risky.
Maybe. Right now, Allison thinks I'm a rock star with a heart of gold. And as long as Rafe's babbling on and on about Caleb the vampire, well, the crazier and crazier he sounds.
Why can't you deal with our enemies in the old-fashioned way? Kill them.